Nah, Mega, come back to the front. Come back to the front. Y'all was all loud and bold and proud of everything. No. This is exactly what you voted
Hey,
for.
beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So, all credit goes to the creators in this video. So, guys, in today's video,
Some you were lied to. No, baby, you believe the lie you told yourself. You were trying to rationalize the thoughts of an irrational person, and now you sitting up here acting like you're in confusion. No, baby, this is exactly what you voted for. Now that Mimo and Papa don't have the Medicare coverage they need to take care of dialysis, now you talking about something that's not what you voted for. Now that he took away research funding for cancer treatment and the HIV vaccine, oh, now this ain't what you voted for. Now that you and your kids can't eat no more because he took away SNAP benefits because you're disabled and can't get Medicaid for you and your kids no more. Now that ain't what you voted for. Oh no, baby, you voted for it all. You voted for it all. But because you thought it was going to affect people who look like me and other marginalized communities, you was more than willing to vote for him because you thought it was not going to affect you. I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it 3,000 times. Unless you are a millionaire, billionaire, or a dictator, you are a minority as well to that man. And now the rest of us got to find out because you decided to F around. I hope that helps.
Tension between the Black and Latino community needs to stop. And we need to be the generation to stop it. Anti-Blackness exists in our community. We know this. Anti-Blackness also exists within the Black community itself. All communities of color struggle with this. And the reason why is what we all have in common. We were all colonized and trained to have a mindset of you versus me for survival. But that ends with us. We need to lead with unity and not division. We have to be the change we want to see. We have to stop pointing the finger in both communities and make the decision that we are going to choose to be united versus divided. I'm not going to pretend like I have all the answers, but here are examples of how you can show up differently and be the change you want to see. Number one, share stories of solidarity. Share stories of love. Share stories of when you have experienced the Black or Latino community showing up in your spaces. We need to shift the narrative. Number two, if your reality is division between the Black and Latino community and your goal is unity, then it is up to you to seek out examples of when the Latino and Black communities show up for one another, where they show love, where there is actual solidarity, because guess what? It exists. And if you need a place to start with me. I am happy to be a part of your network of Latinos who have nothing but love for our Black sisters and brothers. Number three, ask your neighbors how you can be helpful. You need to lead with your heart in this moment. That is the only way that we are going to experience an actual shift. We have to show up as human beings. We have to show up vulnerable. We have to show up as the change that we want to see. Lastly, ask others to join you. Let's actually start in the comments. Share your stories of solidarity and love. If members of the Latino and Black community have a hard time seeing it, let's show them how it's actually done. I stand with my Black brothers and sisters, and I also stand with my Latino familia. But the change, it starts with us.
Before you make a video trying to demonize Black folks for saying they're not doing shit because things were done when it mattered in that voting booth in November, I want you to make a video and I want you to call out Latinos for Trump. And I want you to call out Mexicans for Trump. And I want you to call out Cubans for Trump. And I want you to rally everybody else who voted for their own demise while me and mine was in the booth. Call them out. Don't worry about us. We're well aware that this is affecting us, which is so funny because the last 6 months he's been doing everything to target Black folks, and they can't seem to figure out why we haven't wowed out yet. That's what's real. Y'all quick to want somebody to come out to the front lines for y'all, but when was the last time you saw what was happening that directly affects us and y'all was like, you know what? We in there. Oh, okay.
How can you lack so much compassion? What if your mom, your dad, was immediately just taken from you as a white person, as a Black person, as anyone. How can you just accept that? This is not, fuck, bro. This is so unreal, and how can people just lack compassion? How? Why can't you just imagine yourself just waking up one day with your family not there anymore? So LA businesses are getting raided by ICE, or some people that are wearing stuff that says ICE on it with their faces all covered up. People are getting ran over. Shots are being literally fired, literally. And this is supposed to be life right now. We're not going to get treated like humans because they don't see us like humans. They lack compassion. How can you lack compassion? How? I understand that you're trying to get criminals out. Why are you going to workplaces where people are just trying to work? That doesn't make sense.
Latinos, I'm not saying it's okay or right that Black people are like, no, let them fend for themselves. I mean, honestly, it is okay, but I'm not saying like, yes, let's do that, because unity is what helps us. But also, like, I know it's not supposed to be transactional. I just need you guys to start thinking, because you guys are like, you know, all gung-ho, active out there, unified together in the streets now. But where were you when the George Floyd protests were? I personally was out there with my friends who were Asian, Pacific Islander, Mexican, and Puerto Rican. And then I'm Mexican myself, and a white husband. We were out there, okay? And I've gotten comments from people in my community, people in my family, who have been like, well, you think you're Black. What about me? What about my content? What about the way I speak, the way I act? What about you makes you think that I think I'm Black? Oh, because I advocate for Black people too, as much as I advocate for my people? It shouldn't be transactional. You shouldn't have to have a dog in the fight to care. You should just have basic empathy. You should just care about people. You see a sad story, oh, you cry. You want to help out however you can. You guys see that all the time. You see a puppy in danger. Oh, let's rescue all the puppies. Why is it so hard to do with humans? Black people don't owe us anything. But even one of the major interviews going around about the guy whose girlfriend was taken because they were just recording, in that there's a Black man who's in the background and he's like, si se puede. He's out there. He has nothing to gain from this. So think about that. Don't go back to the anti-Blackness. Learn and stop saying the N-word. Do that. Stop saying the N-word and humble yourself. If Black people tell you something's offensive, change it. Change it and don't become
I live in Texas, right? And you know what? I'm just like, all the stuff that's going on, I just sit back and smile because I saw this. I just want you to know that almost all of Texas Blacks, a good percentage, we voted against it because I live in Texas. I saw what was happening. I knew what was coming. Let me tell you, here in Texas, the amount of racism I've ever even come close to experiencing from Mexicans, from Spanish people. When I was a dancer, when I was a stripper, every time I would go to the club, the way that the clubs were so racist. There was a time I went to a club out in Texas. What the fuck is it called? Damn. If I'm lying, there's strippers who will be in here. And the club told me that, oh, they don't hire girls like me. This is a club full of a bunch of, I would say, illegals, because I'm sure none of them spoke English. None of them spoke English, which I low-key think they was trapping out of there. They was pimping them girls out of there. And they said, oh, they don't take girls like us. We should go down to the club down the street, the Black club. I just laugh because, let me tell you, karma is beautiful. Karma is beautiful. And you know what's funny? I went by that club a couple days ago. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. Even though the racism applied to me, I still voted against all this shit. I voted against it. And guess what they did? Voted to hurt me.
Not even being shady, but I hope all them Latino women that got Black men, y'all Black men is out there protesting with y'all in LA. They don't need to be in the house talking about this, not their problem. La 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 la. Nope, because they know some of their wives is illegals. They know some of their
they baby mamas ain't got no papers. I hope they out there protesting with y'all. Because they love them some Latino women when it's time, right? They need to support all your causes. Let's see if you got a supportive black man on your team. Because from what I'm hearing, it's not black people fight. We staying up out of this. The rest of us, we tired. I know I'm tired. I'm tired. Y'all got this one. And if they bring them dogs out, just run. They already got the tear gas and that other stuff. It's unfortunate as it is. If you was illegal, they gave you a warning. I don't know why y'all play with the government like they really not about that action when they obviously show y'all that they is. Okay? I just hope y'all black husbands, black baby daddies is out there protesting with y'all. Being supportive.
I want black folks to come and fight with y'all. Come stand on the front line like we always have. But ain't this the same group that refuses to stop saying the N-word? This ain't the same group that was being racist in Zoe Spencer comments when she was going back and forth with that Hispanic creator. But now y'all want our help. Okay, interesting. Those were my initial thoughts, right? It's their war, let them deal with it. But that's an emotional response. Okay, that's pure bitterness, that's wrong. There's no sense of righteousness in that mindset. And even though it's not our fight, it is our fight. Okay, because today it's Hispanics and Latinos. But the only reason why we not grouped up with them is because technically, legally, we were born here. Okay, he arresting them. That nigga trying to annihilate our whole community. And to those of y'all that's making an argument of, well, undocumented immigration is illegal. This what happen when you break the law anywhere. Bro, this nigga put out a quota. This nigga Trump put out a quota, meaning these officers are required to meet a certain number of arrests. Anytime you put a quota on something, bruh, it's bound to for you to run into some outlawed, unlawful shit. You forcing the issue. This nigga dropping 2,000 National Guardsmen to arrest these folks, tear these people away from their families. Nigga, Flint, Michigan still ain't even got clean water. Motherfucking elementary schools, middle schools, high schools getting shot up. And this is what we prioritizing. If you don't see nothing wrong with that, bro, you just as fucked up. So to my black folks, it is our fight. Okay, we can't adopt the same mindset as our oppressors. All right, they want us to divide. That way it's easier to take us out. Because today, it's Hispanic and Latinos. But that motherfucker in the White House, he don't look at us no differently. He itching to get us up out of here. It's only a matter of time. All right, we got to be a part of the change that we want to see.
Be a nationwide crisis about immigration without another white woman's opinion. So here's mine. I spent 4 years living in the Coachella Valley, specifically in North Indio, with my 2 young babies and my husband for the past 4 years. During that time, we were completely immersed in the Hispanic culture surrounding us, okay? My kids were the only white kids in school. Every team sport, every after-school program, everything like that, they were the only white kids. And I will tell you this, if I had to trust a white woman to watch my kids or a Latina woman, I'm choosing the Latina woman every time. You want to know why? Because they love their babies with a fierceness I've never seen before. They love my babies with a fierceness I've never seen before. They took my babies in as their own. They were like, okay, mijo, you're one of us now. They did that with both my babies, multiple families. And these women are the hardest working women I've ever seen in my life. It didn't matter if it was 5 a.m. or 7 p.m. Their kids, immaculate looking. Their kids were groomed, bathed, and well behaved. Those Latinas, they don't put up with any shit. No kids were crawling on their moms or disrespecting them. Are you kidding me? We would be with a football team of boys, and those boys respected their moms because they are actually teaching their children resilience, resourcefulness, work ethic, family values. They are instilling all of these really amazing principles in their kids, and we should all be taking